Ahoy, and welcome back to Leia's Library. Find yourself a cozy corner, get yourself something nice and cozy to drink, and let's get started. Today we're doing a tag video because I just wanted something nice and easy. To be honest, I've had a wild couple of weeks. There were like 3 days where it felt like I was just in fight or flight. So I just want something, I just want something nice and easy today. And I've been like kind of in a reading slump. Not so much in a reading slump. I'm struggling a little to get through the book that I'm currently reading, which you will hear all about come, what month are we? February wrap up. Because I'm having a little bit of a reading dilemma, I thought I would take the opportunity to talk about anything other than books. So we're going to be doing the anything but books tag. And the person who originated this, I will put them in the description. So, yeah, let's get into it. First question is, name a cartoon that you love. And mine is Tangled the series. That show had no right to be as good as it was. I put off watching it for years because Tangled is my favorite Disney princess movie, and I was worried it would retroactively ruin it for me, but then it ended up being amazing. So major shout out to my friend Danny, who convinced me to watch it, and now I love it. And if you want Varian and the Seven Kingdoms inspired music, you should go follow my friend Danny. But yeah, I love that show so much. It's so cute and it's so good. Question number 2, what is your favorite song right now? Recently I've been having the song Anyway by Kerrigan and Loudermilk stuck in my head. I know it's from one of their shows, but I can't remember which one it's from. It's not the Mad Ones. If I remember to look it up, I'll put it up here. But yeah, that song has been stuck in my head for a while. Also what's it called? Playground from Arcane. I can't remember who the artist is, but it's the Welcome to the playground, follow me. Give me your nightmares, I'll sell you a daydream. Yeah, that one. Question number 3. What could you do for hours? Embroider. As long as I have another source of entertainment to occupy my mind, I could sit and embroider literally all day. And since I own a small business that is primarily me embroidering things, I actually do that quite a lot. I also use it as an excuse to watch shows that I otherwise would not have the time to watch. A more niche thing that I could do for hours is creating Spotify playlists for characters that I'm writing or playing. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I am an actor and also a writer. Mostly an actor, but I dabble in writing occasionally. So whenever I want to do some character work, for a specific character I'm either playing or writing at the moment, I will create a designated playlist for them on Spotify, and I could and have genuinely spent hours going through songs to craft the perfect playlist for them. Question number 4, what is something you love to do that your followers would be surprised by? I don't know if I would have anything that surprising. Playing video games, maybe? But if you've seen my bookshelf tour where I show off mine and my partner's video game collection, then maybe it's not so surprising. But I feel like it's not something people would automatically assume about me. I'm kind of blocking it, but this is the video game shelf right here. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. And I'm also entirely obsessed with the Nier franchise. especially Nier Automata, or Nier Automata. I never quite figured out how to say it properly. Automata sounds better to me, but I'm pretty sure in the game they say automata. So I don't know, whatever totes your goat. But yeah, I'm obsessed with those two franchises. I also love the Switch game Okami. It's another favorite. And yeah, I also recently just finished playing Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, and I really enjoyed that, although it was incredibly heterosexual. So, are allosexual people okay? Are you okay? Currently, I'm not really playing anything, although I have tentatively started Journey. So yeah, but I kind of like played that for a little bit and then I stopped it. But I should go back and finish it. I don't think I understood what it was, what the point of the game was when I started playing it, and I was already very tired, so I got frustrated and stopped. But I think I would enjoy it upon replaying, so I'm gonna pick that up again. Oh, Grease is another video game I really like and would recommend. The next question, I guess. Question number 5. What is your favorite unnecessarily specific thing to learn about? I have 2. One is horse psychology. Really any animal psychology, but especially horse psychology. I love learning how their funky little brains work and why they behave the way they do, and like what training methods work best in horse psychology, or like, you know, in tandem with horse psychology. And yeah, I just love learning how to train horses, even though I do not have a horse. But one day this information will come in handy. I am speaking this into the universe. And the second thing is languages. I love languages. The similarities between different languages, the way different languages form sentences, in which order those sentences go, the little bits of cultural knowledge you can glean from languages. I'm just fascinated by languages. I'm currently studying 6 of them, so yeah. I speak English and French fluently, and I'm conversational in Japanese. I'm currently at like a intermediate level in German and Russian, and I am a beginner in Swedish and a baby beginner in Korean and Vietnamese. And I also studied Mandarin for a bit, but I have forgotten most of it. I also studied Spanish for a bit that I always forget because I've also forgotten most of it. So yeah, I'm just fascinated by language. Oh, I'm also learning ASL. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Whoa. Yeah, languages are so cool. I'm sorry, I'll move on to the next question now. Number 6, I think, is the one we're at. What is something unusual you know how to do? In theory, I know how to put a catheter in dogs and cats, because I was a vet tech assistant for 3 years and I saw them do it 1,000 times, and I watched as they taught new vet techs. So I've never done it myself, but I know all of the steps to do it. So does that count? I'm gonna count it. Number 7, name something you've made in the last year. I have visual evidence for this. So, and I guess another one of my, I don't know if I've also mentioned this before, but I cosplay, and so one of my more recent cosplays is I'm doing Howl from Howl's Moving Castle, the Ghibli movie. And so I made this shirt for him that's got little black feathers around the collar, and on the back I decided to embroider the heck out of it. So this is something that I made in the past year. It took a very long time, and the cosplay is almost entirely finished. I guess I'll just... Perfect. The cosplay is almost entirely finished. I decided to make it bigger than it needed to be, and now I'm working on putting appliques on his pants. Other things I've made in the past year include everything in here, for the most part. Some of them are a bit older. But yes, it's part of my my little small business, Moonlit Cat Creations. I have, let's take a little gander. I'm currently doing a like pride flag series. It's taking me a little while to finish. This was my most recent completed one, which is the lesbian flag. I also have the ace one, and pan, and good old gay, and bi, and yeah, I also have this little I am valid one that is pretty recent. And I do other just little cute things like little ghosts. I love embroidering little ghosts. And in theme with this guy, I also have this Howl's Moving Castle one. So yeah, those are all things that I've made in the past year. I also do artwork sometimes. So I have this that I created in the past year. And do I have another nice one? I have this here horse. And yeah, that's a little journey through my crafting the past year. Question number 8, I think. What is your most recent personal project? Well, I have this here Howl. So I was recently gifted this Alice in Wonderland cosplay dress, and I decided that I want to embroider the heck out of it as well. So I started by embroidering little rabbits along the hem. So yeah, I have that. And I'm also currently, I've mentioned a few times before, I'm currently working on writing a musical with my friend Danny, which is called Fractured. And draft 3 is almost finished. And on top of that, I am doing a fringe show in Montreal in June. That is a show that I wrote and will also be performing in. So yeah, so there's always something going on. Question number 9. Tell us something you think about often, maybe while looking out the window. I will usually think of like story ideas that I'm toying with. Other times I'm just going over past conversations in my head and thinking about things that I could have said or done differently, or just going through, taking a trip down memory lane. So nothing terribly exciting. Sorry to disappoint. And the final question, give us something that's your favorite, but make it something oddly specific. So my favorite movie to watch when I am sad or down, or I just need something soothing as kind of like background noise, my go-to is Pride and Prejudice 2005, I think is when it came out. The one with Keira Knightley. This movie just lives rent-free in my head. So does Keira Knightley. I don't know if that was super specific enough, so I'll throw in a bonus one. My favorite tea to have on the weekends is called, it's one of two. I will either have Earl Cream from the tea store, which you can find online. I'll put a link down below because I think they deliver, yeah. But it's Earl Grey with notes of vanilla and caramel. So good. And my second favorite one to have on the weekend is Cream of Earl Grey from David's Tea, which is Earl Grey with notes of vanilla. Yeah, ooh, they're both very good. Very, very good. And those are all the questions. Thank you so much for stopping in to learn a little bit about me other than my reading taste. I hope you found it interesting. If you have any answers to these questions, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. Let's get to know each other. Otherwise, if you want to find me elsewhere, you can find me over on Instagram as Leia Like the Princess, where you can find my little embroidery and art store, Moonlit Cat Creations, or you can go directly to its website at moonlitcatcreations.com. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay cozy.